Welcome to Orientation Week in Oslo, Norway. This week has been a whirlwind of activities, new friends, and social gatherings. So much has happened that words alone wouldn't do it justice, which is why I put our experience into this video. I hope you enjoy.
At first you struck me like any other girl that I could find.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't figured out already by the title of this video, it's finally orientation week here in Oslo for all the universities. Now, even though I'm technically a second-year student, my master's program never got to have an orientation week. Last year when we started our first year of our studies, we were all in different countries and attending digital courses because of the pandemic. So this is going to be a first-time experience for everybody involved. Now, orientation week in Oslo is a bit different than other places. Instead of just doing on-campus events the entire time, we have a really good mix of games, group activities, events on and off campus, touring the city, touring the campus, eating lots of food at different restaurants and food halls, and my favorite part, partying at all the bars and clubs. I'm also really looking forward to meeting the first years. When I first moved here, I didn't really have anybody that was older than me with experience to show me around, and I know how much I would have appreciated it back then. So if I can be that person for these newcomers, I'd really like to do that. It can be really scary when you're moving halfway across the world to a foreign country to start a university program and not know what to do. So, you know, who knows, maybe I'll be a really good guide for them. But enough with me freaking out about how happy I am that orientation week is finally here. Let's look at the schedule of events that we're going to be doing. So of course today is going to be the first day of orientation week, or as the Norwegians say, fadderuke. And it looks like on the schedule we are going to be attending the opening ceremony at the Law Faculty building. Then we're going to meet the first years, and of course my friend invited me to a rooftop party after the events today. It's going to be really great, and we're going to of course invite some of the first years to join us too, just to get to know each other in a less formal setting. But enough with the small talk. Let's go to our first ever orientation week at University of Oslo.
After a very long opening ceremony, we went to my friend's rooftop for more fun and games.
Let's clock out, you and me, wander around West County, take my hand, shop and see, only get paid hourly.
We then enjoyed a student after party on campus before calling it a night.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of orientation week. Since we spent yesterday touring all of campus, today we're going to be doing a tour of the Oslo city. And as you all know from watching my videos, I am of course the most qualified tour guide in the entire city, even after only living here for 8 months. But anyway, we are going to go to our little tour and then finish up the afternoon at Oslo Street Food, which is one of my favorite places to eat of all time. It's so good because it can seat up to 500 people, and I think it has somewhat of 16 restaurants, so you can absolutely eat anything you can think of. After grabbing food, we're going to go do our first full evening of bar hopping, which I'm very excited for. I don't think we've done an official bar hopping activity since moving here, so I'm really excited to find some new places to go more often in the future. Well, I can't wait to get going, and I'm of course going to bring you guys along, so let's go.
I knew that this was right. You're a pretty girl with a pretty name, but I'm pretty sure that you're not the same.
The city tour was nothing new for me because I have been living in Oslo for the past 8 months, but it was still nice to go outside and explore.
I was the one to judge. You said you've had enough and that you really want to be with me.
After the tour, we made our way to the Oslo Street Food, where we tried all kinds of different foods and cuisines. It was all very delicious.
You're a pretty girl with a pretty name, but I'm pretty sure that you're not the same. Feels like you read my mind, and there's more than meets the eye. Pretty girl with a pretty name, but I'm pretty sure that you're not the same. Feels like you read my mind, and there's more than meets the eye. With you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you.
bubble waffles were definitely a major highlight of the food hall.
Show me who you are. Now we come so far.
After eating all of that delicious food, it was time to go downtown and start our first night of bar hopping.
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around. I used to think I was nothing, but look at this love we found. So give me that hand, I can take mine. I don't ever wanna sit in the crowd.
And of course, no bar hopping night would be complete without dancing spontaneously in the streets.
No, I don't ever wanna sit in the crowd. Not more tears. Not more tears.
Hi guys, so I'm very exhausted. We've just been going to bar to bar, just having fun and dancing, drinking, celebrating the week. You know how it goes. Needless to say, I am very exhausted right now. I'm just gonna go to sleep and then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Today marks the midpoint of fadderuke, aka Orientation Week. So because we've been doing a lot of stuff the last 2 days, today is going to be a bit different. There's not a lot on the schedule first off, and you have a lot of freedom in choosing what you get to do today, or you can just take a break and recharge. So instead of just going to some of these more relaxed events on the schedule, I decided to come up with my own plan. I decided to go hiking in Nordmarka. It's this nature reserve just outside of the city. It's a really cool hike that's been recommended to me for a while, but I just never got around to doing it. And I think if I don't do it now, I might never go on this hike. So I'm just gonna suck it up and go get some fresh air, and then hopefully I'll be able to be recharged and able to continue orientation week the following 2 days. So without further ado, let's get out there and conquer this hike.
We started our hike at Sogsvann Lake and ran into some friends along the way. They were very adorable. After seeing the ducks, we continued our hike up to Ullevålseter in Nordmarka.
Happy day 4 buddy week, everybody. So today is actually going to be a less conventional day for our orientation week. Because our department is so small, we're only about 50 students or so, and then only half of those students are actually attending the orientation week, we can do events that are more often considered group hangouts than typical group activities on campus. Now, because of this fact, we're actually going to be celebrating my friend's birthday party today as part of the official orientation week schedule. We're going to be going to the beach and doing a birthday barbecue beach party bash. That was a lot of E's. Now, of course, while the beach birthday party is open to anybody, we are going to be doing a more private after party later in the day with just close friends, and we're going to be going to some of our favorite bars and just having a normal birthday party at my friend's apartment. But I do really love the fact that we're such a close-knit, small department in the first place that we can include someone's birthday party as part of the official orientation week. It's really nice, and I think I'm really lucky to be a part of such a unique faculty. Speaking of which, let's get going and go meet up with this amazing group of people.
Once at the beach, we found a nice grassy area to set up for our barbecue. After the barbecue, we decided to challenge ourselves by all building some stone towers. they turned out pretty well. Up next, the birthday party.
Happy birthday, dear Zoe. Happy birthday to you.
Our first stop was the bar Blow.
Dancing. Hey, this is me. Out having a good time with my friends.
After Blow, we went to this little hole-in-the-wall place called Cafe Myrrh. Zoe even got the chance to show off her DJ skills. And just like that, the birthday celebrations came to an end.
Hello again, guys. Sadly, today is the last day of orientation week, aka fadderuke. It was so much fun and it went by so fast. I wish I could just go back to the beginning of the week and relive all of it. But as much fun as this week has been, I know today is going to still be a great day. Today's agenda, we're going to be doing a final big group dinner at Vippa. It's this outdoor food hall of sorts in the middle of Oslo. And then afterwards, we're going to go to a popular student bar downtown called Chateau Neuf. It'll be great to be there because only students are allowed, so it's a perfect place to go to celebrate a final night of orientation week. Now, because this is just a dinner day and then an evening at the bar, I'm going to probably take a nap before all of those things happen just to refresh for this final day of celebration. It has been a bit exhausting going through this cycle over and over again for the full week, but I know I'm going to miss it next week once classes officially start and we're just back to the studying grind all over again. But I'd rather not think about that right now, so let's just forget it for a second, live in the moment, and enjoy the final day of orientation week.
Turns out we actually made plans to do some thrifting in Nordmarka, but I like shopping, so no complaints here. After shopping, we had a big group picnic in the park with lots of food and, of course, games. Next, we went to Vippa, the giant food hall on the fjord.
A very pretty lady.
There were so many different restaurants and foods to try. It was a great time. After a few hours at the food hall, we had to leave to go get ready for tonight's events. After wandering around town, we found Chateau Neuf for the Student Association's official afterparty. Tonight's show was a Norwegian rap concert. I hope you guys like rap.
Boy, you fuck, tell me like so day, I give a fuck. Chipslitt, spliff, baklava. Anti-mett, chips, kontroll og shoppa. Diamanter i rekkevidde, må ha den rette widde. Måtte ha lært seg bært fra øl og stakka. Hoppa litt, chipslitt, spliff, baklava. Anti-mett, chips, kontroll og shoppa. Så mange hemmeligheter skulle ønske var det gjørende. Slengt opp på gata til barntrikken og hjørnene. Snakka til meg fra høyttalerne, ligger på førrommet. Så mye gass i lufta føles jeg på sliven. Feminine. Drill omega constellation. Thinking hanging out heller litt for noen homies. Drømmer for vi alle tenker fra the police. Det ingen jeg kjenner som ligger snill. La klapper deg vekk i diamanter. Har jeg med bensin? Virker ikke som de hørte det. Ingenting på for tøffe meg. Nei, vi kan ha noe tøffere. Om jeg trenger kan jeg bøffe det. Men jeg har penger til å kjøpe det. Kjøper ikke om det ikke passer. Slenger ikke om det ikke passer. Kjører hardt, jeg kunne hatt en sjåfør. Rulle. Slinger tags. Drikker som jeg pleier. Faen, snakker stille, jeg har en femmer på meg. Brenner. Jeg kjenner at jeg føler meg sterk. Yeah. De kaller meg dum Jesus.
Concludes our orientation week in Oslo, Norway. I hope you guys had fun watching this video.